Hi, it's Ross Jeffries, and welcome to my Beyond Dating Tips and Advice for Men Mastery Series, How to Meet Women Anytime, Anywhere. This is video 5 of 10 videos, and in this video we're going to be summarizing the 4 easy ways to meet women anytime, anywhere, and I should add, never have to worry about what to say. This is a summary video, and for each of the methods, each of the 4 methods that I reveal in this video, I will go on to create a separate video for each method where I give details and examples. I want to emphasize something, that what I'm going to be teaching you are not lines for you to memorize, although with each method I will give you specific word-for-word examples. But rather I'm going to be stressing methods, that each of these approaches is a different method to bring forth a different way of hooking a woman's attention. So it's very important you're going to be given methods, not lines. Why is that important? Well, number one, it will help you to understand and apply what you're being taught. But also, if you understand what the method does, then you can come up with your own specific examples. You can generate your own lines. And that really handles the problem of ever worrying about, well, what if a woman hears this from some other guy? If you understand the method, you can generate your own material that feels most comfortable and workable for you. And you'll also find the method that matches your own particular personality the best. You see, I never want to squeeze you into a mold that works for another guy. I want to show you the tools so you can find what works best for you, what feels natural, what feels right, and is still powerfully effective. Each method that I'm going to show you will have some canned examples, some of my own examples word for word, so you can start out with those. And the best way to do this is not to try to master every method, every approach. I've found in my experience teaching thousands of guys, I've been doing it 20 years, it's best to just master 2. Just practice 2 of these 4 methods over and over and over till you got them good. If you just master 2, then you'll do fine. You'll have this constant stream of women you'll be meeting in a way that feels good and right and easy for fun for you. An error would be to try to get good at all 4. That's overwhelming yourself. So just pick the 2 in the next videos you see that work best, that you feel natural for you, and give them a shot. So here's method number 1. I call that comment, question, observation. I've used this to meet hundreds of women. Comment, question, observation. So let's go over the advantages of the comment, question, and observation method. Well, first of all, it's very low-key, extremely low-key. You don't have to have a lot of charisma. You don't have to generate a lot of charm. You can do comment, question, observation when you're having the worst day of your life and make it work. It's extremely easy to use. You don't have to be clever or quick on your feet. And finally, it's a great way to test a woman's overall level of friendliness and her response and her attitude before you commit any further. So you can do comment, question, observation without showing any sign that you're even interested in picking her up. And that way, if you're really into being secure and safe, which I don't necessarily think is the best way to grow, but if that's who you are, this is the method for you because you're not risking anything. If she's not responding well to this, then you don't even try to pick her up. So those are the advantages of this method. Method number 2 is what I call the blurt out. I've used the blurt out to meet women in some very interesting and unusual circumstances. With the blurt out, again, you'll never have to worry about what to say. It can come across as being very sincere, like it's not rehearsed at all, like you're revealing your innermost thoughts because she was so attractive you couldn't help yourself. So it's very sincere and very disarming. When you do the blurt out, a woman is never, even if she's been hit on 100 times that week, she'll never think, oh, this guy's hitting on me. It goes right in under the radar. It's excellent for when both of you are in motion, or one of you's in motion. So if the girl's walking by you and you're walking by her, fantastic. If you're walking side by side, fantastic. The blurt out is really good when one or both of you are in motion. It's really good that way. And it can be implied with something called, it can be combined with something called the implied compliment. Now I'm going to teach you the implied compliment in the last video, video 10 of this series. So we'll get there. But when you combine the implied compliment with a blurt out, you've got a devastating 1-2 punch. Method 3, the direct approach. Now, the direct approach may not be the best place for you to start. I don't know what your level of experience with women is or how comfortable you are. But the direct approach has the advantage of being breathtaking with its impact. It really will. Even the most hardened woman can be melted with the direct approach because it's so sincere and it shows balls, a lot of vulnerability, and that does impress even the most hardened woman. What to say of women who don't get approached that often. It can be used with a never-fail memorized pickup line that I will teach you in one of the coming videos. There is one line you can always fall back on with the direct approach. When you just can't think of what to say and you're exhausted and aren't sure, you can always throw that line out that I'll teach you later with the direct approach, and you will meet that woman. And finally, it also can be incorporated with the implied compliment. And I'm going to be teaching the implied compliment in video 10. The implied compliment will blow your mind. Method 4, the put-on. Now, personally, speaking for me, this is my favorite way to meet women. Anytime that I would want to meet a woman, if I can use a put-on, I'll use a put-on. I'll tell you why. First of all, I feel it's the most fun approach to use. If you enjoy doing something, you'll probably do it more. And the more you do something, provided you have a good way of looking at feedback, the better you're going to get. The better you get, well, the more women you'll meet successfully. I love the put-on. That's my personality. It's really great for testing to see if a woman has a sense of humor and if she's flexible. How does she respond to something being slightly unexpected, slightly different than what she thought would happen? I like women who are flexible or playful, so this is great for me. If you follow the put-on, if you follow it up with a confident statement of intent, then it really, really has a profound emotional impact. So if you start out with a put-on and then do what I call a statement of intent, and I'll show you all of this in the coming videos in this series, very profound, really powerful, and it's completely unique. I guarantee you when you do a put-on, she's never seen it before. And remember, sometimes women are very jaded and they've been hit on 100 times. When you do a put-on, you've already gotten your foot in the door because you're standing out as being unique. I love the put-on. This is my personal method. I want to remind you that you can get your free 5-part speed seduction sexual languaging course. This is over 2 hours of video, very thorough, detailed, complete with PowerPoint presentations like you see right here. You will be able to use this course, go out, and immediately begin, well, getting women back in your bed. It's my way of offering massive free proof before I ever ask you to buy a thing. I think you should demand proof, because there's so many people out there trying to sell stuff. Demand proof. Here's my proof. So here's how you get that course right now. Go to www.seduction4, that's the number 4, .seduction4free.com. So once again, www.seduction4free.com. Go there right now. It's a complete course that you can use absolutely free. Go see how this stuff can change your life.